Well, what is HTML?
Mm-hmm.
Can you say me what is HTML? Abbreviation.
Okay.
Last.
Little louder, please.
What is HTML?
HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language.
Right. So it is one of the languages which is used to connect to the different types of URLs so that we can see the changes in your browsers. So it is the one which connects, which is useful to connect everything in the internet.
Okay.
So even though if you start any of the website related anything, you need to start with HTTP. So whatever
Okay.
you are seeing in HTTP or any internet related thing, the code you can see is HTML. Means
Okay.
when it was written in Java or in PHP or in any other coding language, but the browser
Mm-hmm.
need only HTML to reflect the page.
Okay.
So this is the language which is used by the browser. You are right.
Okay.
So for starting creating a page, you can create a page using HTML. For that, there is no need of creating any using any software through your system. You need to have a browser in your laptop system. That's it.
Okay.
Using any notepad, you can write a code in the notepad, and you need to save the file with .html.
Okay.
Then, if you run the same file in the browser, it will show up. But for
Okay.
other languages, you need to install the software related further, and then you need to run. But for HTML,
Oh.
they are not needed.
Okay.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss the topics as what is as HTML and what are the tags related
Mm-hmm.
to creating a page. HTML is totally based on tags.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we write are related with the tags. Most of the tags are need to be open and close.
Okay.
And so it looks as a script. Mostly all these open close braces will be used in other scripts also, scripting language.
Okay.
So this is the base for writing the HTML code.
Okay.
The tags you use, we need to close as I mentioned.
Okay. And the content should be written inside the tags, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And head is used for creating, writing metadata related things.
Okay.
HTML represents the starting of the HTML page.
Uh-huh.
Head represents, it allows to write the metadata.
Okay.
Which includes title, title of the page. Any scripts if we use. Scripts include CSS to be added and JavaScript.
Okay.
And then in head, as I mentioned, we use the title. Title will look like as this. Title, the same slash title.
Okay.
Whatever you write in between the tags will be shown on the browser as the name of the page.
Okay.
So, as there is no script and related things for today, I am just mentioning as closing the title.
Okay.
So, whenever the completion is done, the first made the practice as if you open any tag, close it and close it first without any time gap. Because if you forget to close, as of now we are using HTML5
Okay.
for writing any of the scripts. So if you have not closed any of the tag, it won't on the page, means it will be treated as an error.
Okay.
So for good practice, we need to open and close the brackets at a time whenever you started. And
Okay.
coming to HTML, when it has been started, HTML, the first version has been released to the market in 1991.
Okay.
He said 2014 is the year when HTML5 has been started.
HTML5.
Yes.
Okay.
For HTML5, generally these are the general HTML tags which I am saying, but
Okay.
as we are working, means everything has been changed as of now. By default it was using HTML5. To represent it as HTML5, you need to use the tag type HTML as the first tag to be on your page.
Okay.
Then you need to,
What is the special need of doc type?
so it by default it connects to the doc type is nothing but it is the tag which relates to doc type itself, but it makes us relate to the HTML5.
Okay.
So
So
that
the advanced version.
if you not closed any of the tags related, then it will mark it as error, as I mentioned.
Okay.
And remember, these HTML tags are not case sensitive. Means whatever you want, either
Even we can also type the capital or small. It is not
it will allow.
having any problem. Yeah.
So by the first tag to be this one. This don't have any closing. There is no need.
Okay.
Okay.
No need the title to be closed.
Hmm?
No need the title to be closed.
Doc type HTML, no need to close.
Okay.
This represents the file following the HTML5 rules.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And other tags which are important are whatever you want to show on the screen, you need to write everything in the body tag.
Okay.
This will, the content written in this body tag will show up on the page. Clear?
Okay.
So in body tag, if you want to use a paragraph, if you want to use a header, means HR tag, nothing but HR represents a border means a divider.
What is HR?
I will show. So these are the whatever other tags you want to show on the page, you need to write in the body tag. So
Okay.
the basic tags which you use: HTML, head, title, body. That's it.
Yeah.
So if these are there, you can create a normal first,
HTML page. I got that.
right? So
Yeah.
first for practice we do one page, then we will learn one by one. Clear?
Okay.
As I already mentioned, whatever you are creating, the extension to be .html for the file.
Yeah.
Then only it will appear. That is the difference. That's it.
Okay. So we create an example over here.
So we need to save it as .html extension.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we are writing it and writing the code in this page. So what is the first line?
Doc type history.
Yes. Then we need to write our normal codes which are needed. As I mentioned, whatever you have opened, better to close at the same time.
Okay.
So in this, the other important thing is title.
Okay.
So our head section has been completed.
Okay.
And what if you want to write for the further reference, you can write anything in the comment section. So for HTML, the comments will be like this.
Okay.
to show up on the page, we need to use the body tag.
Okay.
Even though if you don't use any of the other tags, whatever you write, that will appear in the page as mentioned. So there is no need of even using a paragraph, just for the to show up on the page. That's it. And I'm saving it. You can use Control as a shortcut, whatever. Now, if I want to run this page, generally, if you use
Notepad. But we can also use the Internet Explorer or Chrome.
whatever, not a problem. Automatically,
Okay.
if the browser supports means it will change the icon into the browser related, means the browser
Okay.
icon. If you run it once, or yes, you saved it as HTML itself also.
Yeah, I got it.
But as we changed the name, the type got changed, but the icon will not, as of now not changed. But
Okay.
generally, if it is a HTML file, you can see it as a with a browser icon.
Okay. I hope in the properties we can change it.
Properties.
Change it. Opens with Notepad. It was saying opens with Notepad. We can directly keep it to Chrome.
So there is
Yeah.
no need to go into the browser and run it, because as it was saved with the browser icon itself, by opening itself, it will open in the browser as we
Oh,
know,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Means whatever the browser symbols it will show, it will open in the browser. So I am just opening it so that
Okay.
you can see this is the title where I have written first page. You can see, right?
Yes, I can.
And this is the session which I have written in the body.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, I'm clear.
So if whatever you have written, if you want to check what the browser has used, you need to go for the view source. View source, by using view source, you can get the code of the page if it is HTML. Other coding languages mostly are converted into HTML when they are related with the browser.
Okay.
So if you, as I clicked Control U, which is the shortcut, you can go for the view source.
Okay. And even we can right click on the
Yeah, if it's
browser.
not shown, it's not a browser. Yeah, it will
Okay.
view page source.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Control U is the shortcut.
Okay.
So you can see, as we have saved it with the class1.html, the file name, and we have written as whatever we have written on the page will show up in the field.
Okay.
So if you do, if you want to read any of the other pages also, you can go for view source and you can you can see the code of the page.
Okay.
this is the site where you can get dummy data, nothing but if you want a paragraph to be written, you can easily take the dummy data from there.
So it's lipscm.com.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Even as I mentioned, if you want to view the source, you can go for Control U. So maybe it was developed in which language, whatever you can get by seeing the source. If you use, if it was developed in Java related things, you can find .java files in the source. If you go for search Control S with .java files, you can find. If it is developed in .java. In the same way, if it is developed in PHP, you can search by .php. Then you can find, you can understand this was being developed by .php.
Okay.
As I mentioned, doc type HTML is the first tag to be there, and HTML language equal to EN. It's not must. So
The language is given as English. EN is the English.
yeah. It depends, because if it is developed in different languages, maybe then you need to write this code. But generally, as we are using only for English, we don't use.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, after HTML, the next tag to be head, and the next tag to be title.
Okay.
So you can see the title which they had written is L, which is a symbol, and lorem ipsum. All the means if it is not visible, if you put the cursor on the title, you can see what is the full name. All the
Full
facts
title.
from generator. So title, lorem ipsum, all the facts, ipsum generator. But you are not able to see this L, right?
Yeah.
This is nothing but, as here also we are seeing the NC page.
Okay.
This is coming from some other source, which here it was replaced with the other source, right?
Okay.
So this is called favicon of the page. If you create a favicon, it should be 36 image, 36 by 36 pixel.
I
Uh,
hope it is called favicon, right?
yeah, favicon.
Okay.
So the favicon will be filled here. Okay. So
Okay.
it was not showing on the title because it's not coming from the title.
Okay.
Okay. This is called the favicon. Clear. And the next one, we will learn about the favicon and other things in the next section also. So the next thing, as they are using meta description related things, they had added all these. Okay. So meta name equal to keywords represent the keywords of the page. Name equal to description represents the description. And these are not that much important. Viewport. Yes, this is important. Meta name equal to viewport. Content equal to width device. Width. Sometimes it is useful for changing the file to be mobile, for mobile, and for depends on the width it need to adjust. One of the
Okay.
writing one by writing this line code, it will make the file to adjust.
Okay.
And the content type represents text or HTML, and content language English. And as I mentioned, if you use any CSS, external CSS, by using link code, yes, you can see the favicon here, as I mentioned. So favicon will be added in the head section itself, and this is the CSS externally added, and these are the scripts which are added. So whatever related, other files related, you need to add in the meta description as CSS, JavaScript, and favicon also. So you can see the favicon here. So as I mentioned, it will be 32, 32. 36 is also load. Some other size other than 32, 32 is also allowed. So it needed to be 32, 32. 32, 32.
Okay.
So mostly by using the view source itself, you can learn most of the things. So this is the CSS sheet which was added. Even you can see the CSS code by seeing here.
It's completely different here.
Yeah, but generally it will help if it is fine and good looking.
Okay.
And even you can save the file and then you can learn, you can understand.
Okay.
So the head section got completed.
CSS
As,
is used for
this,
the designing purposes, right?
sorry,
CSS is only used for the designing purposes.
yes, designing
Okay.
nothing but
UI design.
style sheet to place the to show the page in a good manner.
Okay. To improve the UI design, I hope so.
Sorry. Ah.
If we, okay.
So other file which we are seeing here is the JS, nothing but JavaScript.
Okay.
So the JavaScript sometimes you can write, if it is very less, you can write in the same head section itself directly, and the CSS also you can write in the head section itself by using style/style script slash style tags. In the same way, script/script. But
Okay.
if you use external also, you can attach in the source equal to and type equal to text or JavaScript. In the same way, for link also, we are saying what is the REL. The REL represents it is a related uh, style sheet, and it is
Okay.
icon, favicon, and
Okay.
the type is a image.
Okay.
In the same way, this is text or CSS. So what is the
Okay.
difference? Href represents where is the path. Here it's
Okay.
saying slash favicon. Nothing but beside the folder itself it was saved as favicon.ico. So slash
Okay.
favicon.ico. In the same way it was saved as beside the file itself. Nothing beside in the folder itself of the page where this where the file has been saved. This also in the same path. In the CSS folder, in that
Okay.
it was saved as the 220916.css. So for CSS files, the extension is .css. In the same way,
Okay.
here it is an external file. Here we can see means it was not saved internally. That's it. So it was directly taken from another direct page, another already existing internet file. Means we can use the files in in our local system, or you can use from another server also. If you know the exact path. If this kind of
Okay.
things are there, it won't run in the local system because without internet.
Okay.
Because it need to load by the server itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever you save and you view the path, it will take. So these are the
Oh,
section completed and body. So this is the one which was showing there. So we will learn one by one, and again we will see this. Then we can clearly understand. Okay.
okay.
What is due? What is all? So in the first page, we have not used any of the thing as of now. Means only we have used the body tag.
Okay.
Right. Now, if you
Yeah.
want to place this in the paragraph, by default paragraph will be having some of the style sheets, and whatever by default written in the body also takes the same path. Means it's in so you can see it has added some of the styles which was not there earlier.
Okay.
So as we in the because it was added in the CSS, but there is no change here in the view source, right? Is there any
Yeah.
update in the view source for the earlier one? Means, as I
In our
mentioned, this is the comment. Yeah, you can see, right? The comment,
yes.
whatever you written won't show on the page.
Okay.
But as it was p tag, we added it was showing as p and slash p. Yeah. But if you want to know what is the CSS added here by using the p tag, you need to
Mm-hmm.
go for inspect element.
Okay. Inspect element.
So you can see for the paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
these are the CSS added by default.
Okay. By default, it will be added.
But if you use p tag, by default this will be added. So you can see
Okay.
margin 16 pixel is the
Uh-huh.
CSS by default it will add.
Okay.
So here itself you can check whether it has been added by the p tag or not.
Okay.
If you want to edit anything, you can click on the code in the inspect element screen and edit HTML. So here I am removing, so it won't save the page. That is the difference. Okay.
Okay.
So see, the margin has been changed, which was applied only for the body.
Okay.
See the difference also. Early it was having some other, means one more, some more gap also. So,
Okay.
but body it was given margin 8 pixel throughout, top, bottom, right, left, top,
Okay. All right.
right and left. It is 8 pixel. As I am adding the p tag, it was adding one more uh, margin. So if I see further, so see you can see the change now. There is some more gap.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you see the margin is taken as 16 pixel per tag,
Okay.
top and bottom. So even if I put the cursor on the p tag, you can see with the orange the color difference. That shows
Okay.
where I am inspecting. It will highlight the text.
Yeah, I got it.
So as I am highlighting on the body, you can see the body given margin and the things. As I am highlighting the p tag, it covers all the p tag related things. Body. You can see on the means there was showing in the black color na body 750 by 18. In the same way, if I go for P, 750 by 18, it was showing, right?
Okay.
We are focusing on the particular element.
Okay.
So for most of the tags, what are we using? Those have some of the styles, nothing but margin, padding, color, some by default.
Okay.
If you want to add more, you need to use the styles. Styles
Okay.
are added in different ways. We will discuss that in the next classes. Okay.
Okay.
As we already seen in the lips and dots, styles are added through head section. We will learn
Yeah.
in the next classes. Okay. So the other tags which we used in the body tag are, early we don't have a div tag division. Division was not there, but early instead of division, what we use table for everything. But if you want to create a small box, early we are using table. For table, there are, if you want to use the tags we need to write, or you can, I am showing here, you can understand.
Okay.
Table, for every table there should be a row tr, again the closing of the row tr. In the tr we need to use a table data td, and we will explain this in the other classes. Just for giving clear idea, I am giving here itself.
Okay.
You're able to see now? Table.
Yes, I can.
I'm going to use the same with the div also, but to just show the difference. So
Oh.
td, this is the first table.
Okay.
This is the okay. So if
Okay.
you want to divide the page into sections,
Okay.
I can use table. For table, I need to write these many number of tags, right?
Yeah.
I want one more section in the existing section. Again, I can use a table internally. Again, table.
Okay.
But if I use table, again slash table. In the table, if I want to show the data, where I need to add tr slash tr. The data comes from only td, not from any other tag.
Okay.
Whatever the data I have written in the td only show up, table data.
Okay.
So if I want to show one particular data, I need to write these many number of tags, which is
Unitive.
which takes number of lines of code. That too, if I
Yeah.
get a small problem in this,
I have to check. We have to check the total page first.
every where I get, I need to verify every tag, every tag. That
Yeah, I
makes
got it.
confusions, and it was not mostly recommended.
Okay.
Only if any particular situation there it was not possible with divs, at the time only we prefer table. As present condition I am explaining. Okay.
Okay.
Even there are some adjustments for the tables also, but mostly we don't use the table. If it has to be represented in the table structure itself, means that is the last final use we use tables. But generally we use mostly table to represent structure also. But now it was changed.
Okay.
So here I am writing some style just to differentiate. So this is the inline style, inline pattern to use the style.
Okay.
Just we will see the difference. Means I am representing this as div. For the div I am and giving a border. In the same way, table I am giving a border. If this table was not there, it was same as the div. Okay. Means
Okay.
it will give you the same as a box type with a border 1 pixel. In the same way, if I give border for a div, it appears as the same box with the border 1 pixel.
Okay.
Mostly there will be no difference. But how many tags you need to return varies. So the border has not been applied. You can see by inspecting. Even you can enter by using the CSS, but it will not save the page.
Okay. Even if we do anything changes in inspect also, it will not change anything in the document.
Yes. So as I'm entering the border here, so sorry, it has been taken as margin, I think, for some of the data.
Okay.
Style equal to this, whatever I added, I has taken as margin. One second. So this is the border which I am giving now.
Okay.
Border has one of the format. So without giving what is the type of border, it won't appear. Nothing but border solid. Okay. 1 pixel represents 1 pixel. And if you want to represent the color, here itself you need to, means CSS varies with different things. Nothing but border have 3 variables. Nothing but if you want to give only border right, you can write 1 pixel in such a way. Otherwise, if you want to write border have 3 elements. Thin means it need to be thin or thick in such a way, the first element. And what is the uh, width we need to add, 1 pixel or 2 pixel. And if you want to do the color, that to be the third argument, blue. By using this itself, means within border solid 1 pixel blue, automatically you can change whatever you want. So if I am using this 1 pixel to be as 3 pixel, you can see the difference.
Okay.
So CSS varies, nothing but the attributes, the variables which we pass for particular value may different. We will see that. Means we can use at one attribute only sometimes, or otherwise we need to follow the pattern. Then only it applies sometimes. We will see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So border solid 3 pixel, color is blue. Clear? So
Clear.
here if you return means you can copy the same and you can add the content to your page. In this way also the inspect element helps us. Okay. In the same way now, but I don't need this margin and all, so I'm doing
Okay.
in the same way I am representing. I am going to add the border for the table. Just we will see.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are in the table. It was showing it has a padding of 1 pixel. Now I am adding the same border. So border will be added to the TD. You can learn from here also mostly. Border top in this. So as I mentioned you, the border type to be different types of styles you can write now. So only for
Okay.
one thing, if you want to write 1 pixel, that's it. But again you need to write border color, border top with 1 pixel, solid
Okay.
means it to be thin or thick, again border strength in such a way. So the tags, 3 tags you need to write. If you want to represent all the thing in the same tag, this is the, as we already seen, border 1 pixel, solid, sorry, this pattern to be there, solid 1 pixel, space is the differentiation, blue.
Okay.
See, as I applied 3 pixel for the div, it was showing somewhat different, and I applied 1 pixel for the same. So only difference is the div tag
The
width,
size, the length is different, right?
yeah, the div tag will take whole width of the page, where the table tag will take only till where the content exists. Content exists. Clear? So these are some of the differences. I will explain by having the same naming structure. No problem. So you understand?
Yes, I got it.
So table will take width of the content.
So we can mention over here as well.
Yes. By using CSS, if you want to represent all the width to be 50% of the page also, we can represent. So I am copying the same style. So it was applied for TD. So here there is no closing tag, open tag, you can see, right? So
Yes.
ed whatever, wherever you want to give the style, you are applying like style equal to and double quotes. After, if you want to give some other style, nothing but margin, for example, again the semicolon divides one style from other. Okay, so if you want to give only margin top or margin bottom, margin right, margin left, you can differentiate. If you want to give for a totally throughout, you can use only one. That too, if you want to give only for by using one line, there are options as we see for the border, 1 pixel, 1 pixel. So I will differentiate this, 2 pixel. I am not giving any semicolon, with just a space, 3 pixel, 4 pixel. Nothing but it starts from the first 1 pixel. I am writing clear in the other page. Margin or border related. If you want to give four sides, can be given in a single tag itself.
Okay.
As one pixel, or if all are same, you can add only 1 pixel. By default, or 4 will take 1 pixel only. If they are different, so it represents the first attribute. First attribute, take top, represents top, where second attribute, what the second attribute, top, right, left, bottom. Understand? Second attribute represents right. Third represents top, right, left, bottom.
Okay, top, right, left, bottom.
Top, right, left, bottom, bottom, left. So you will see the difference. As I have given different values for the margins, you can find what are the changes. Okay.
Okay.
So within one variable, you can differentiate within one line. If otherwise, you need to give margin hyphen top, again margin hyphen bottom, again. But if there are 4 differences, you can use ID. And if there are only 2 differences, you can give only margin 1 pixel, 2 pixel. This represents 1 pixel for the top and bottom, 2 pixel for the bottom and right and left. Understand? I will show you the differences clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. So as of now, I have given 4 different values so that you can see
The difference.
So this is for table. sorry, bar margin won't apply here. I am applying the same for the body. Sorry, P10 or div 10.
Okay.
As you understand the body border, it is clear, na?
Yes, yes.
See, border, it is fine. Border solid 3 pixel blue and margin 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 3 pixel, 4 pixel. You can see margin 1 pixel is the top one. Again 2 pixel is the, it will take as top, right, bottom, left. It will cover the,
Okay.
means you can start from the top and close the circle. Close it. Top, right, bottom, left. Okay.
Okay.
If I want to change, as I mentioned, for 2, for 4 as a single, so what I need to do? I need to do only 1. See, it got changed. 1, 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
Yeah. If I need top and bottom to be one set, right and left to be one set. So 1 pixel, 2 pixel. See, top and bottom are 1,
Okay.
right and left are 2.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah,
So
I got it.
fourth one is the, this is small difference. Third one is the bottom. Means it need to close the circuit like that.
Okay.
Top, right, bottom, left. Here. If only
Yeah.
two attributes, means if only two different styles you need to use for by using two variables itself.
Okay.
Okay, as you already
Yeah.
pixel to pixel. That's it. If they are different, it's the running one. 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 3 pixel, 4 pixel. Clear?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
CSS varies different for different tags. We will learn one by one. Depends on the use we need to change. Okay. So as I mentioned, so the difference between div and table only for writing one particular structure. If we use by writing div, we can reduce the code.
Okay.
If I use table, it takes more code to be written,
Okay.
which makes confusion if it is more,
Okay.
right? So these
Yeah, I
are
got it.
the main differences between div and table. So if,
Okay.
as we already seeing, it was taking whole width, we can also change them. It's not a problem.
Oh,
But today, I am stopping here. Okay. So just
okay.
and if you come up with doubts, so that in the next class we can clear and we can continue. This is
Okay, great.
the basics for HTML as well as CSS, and how to inspect and how to uh, apply from inspect element itself. So how to use the inspect element, these are all the things. Okay. So these are the
Okay.
for knowing what is HTML.
Okay.
Right. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.